Hello! It's Monday, the 3rd of November, 2025. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in the flashback event, Visions of Utopia within Real Racing 3, update 13.7. Let's get the game on screen and some audio. John enters the chat on the YouTube side and waves his big pink hand to say hello. Hello, John. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right, okay, so flashback event. Now, people are saying you can do this without any updates. Good luck. I probably just upgraded to 3 across the board because that's what I would have normally done. Since then, I have fully upgraded the car. So again, it's like just a playback for me. Potential rewards, really only 18 gold. I don't think I earn any big VP rewards, but it does move me close to the next gold reward. So hopefully it'll be a bit of fun tonight. Hopefully. So let's begin. Complete the Visions of Utopia special event for your chance to earn a heap of rewards. Doesn't seem that many rewards to be fair, but okay, let's start. So it did say it was a 5-day event, so it's going to be 5 stages. Stage 1, Path to Utopia. Hello, my friend. Thank you for accepting my summons. Welcome to Visions of Utopia, my celebration of all things Pagani. In the grand tapestry of life, I am a simple dreamer who cannot refuse the beauty of Utopia's hue, a car that is now my muse. Oh dear, he's going to talk a lot. Yeah, he's going to talk a lot. He's talking too much. Just let's have some racing. There we go. Okay, not too bad. Right, stage 1, only 3 goals. Seen that before. No doubt stage 2 will have 4 goals. So, goal 1, no point in dilly-dallying. The first trial is simple. Go around the track once while making sure to maintain an average speed of 115 miles per hour. So, no goal. Just get around. I was almost at the front there, so I'm just going to do, there we go. I will get this done as quickly as possible, but I will try to just be above what's required. 115 miles per hour. Now, it's going to be another event where if it says finish at least 3rd, I'll finish 3rd. So I'm going to do my best to do the minimal amount. Just tiptoeing around. dropping quickly, but I think I'm going to be okay. Just to make sure. There you go. 115 miles per hour. I'm sure that'll be fine. Goal 1 completed. Goal 2. The champion needs to be able to handle the car with finesse. Let's see you tailgate the mystery driver for 30 seconds. Maybe you can find out who it is. Okay. Now all of a sudden, I'm starting right at the back, going 5th. That's fine. Here we go. I'm hoping it'll end as soon as I've hit 30 seconds. There you go. Goal 2 completed. Okay, so goal 3. This is the final trial for the day. The final pruning of the candidates. Place in the top 5, finish 5th, for a chance to move forward. All right. And I am in 12th. I can see everyone, so finishing 5th I don't think will be too big a deal. Alright, there we go. 5th. The key now is to stay in 5th. I'm not going to get any higher. It would be very easy to get higher. And in the past I would have done that. So the reason why I'm doing this is what I find is every time you win, the computer opponents get quicker. And every time you don't win, the computer opponents get slower. So, that's what I'm doing. Don't know if it's required, but I started doing this a while back. And for the most part, it seems to work. Even though I don't have a big lead over 6, I don't really see a problem. Despite the fact I am in 6, because I'll just look, there you go. Just letting the slower cars be overtaken by the faster cars, we should now be okay. There we go, looking good for the completion of stage 1. Only just been 10 minutes. There you go. Place at least 5th, finished 5th. Stage 1 completed. All right. Haven't really got any rewards there. Okay, well done. You've made it through to the next leg of the trials, but dare I say, an easy feat with a car like that. Lady luck favours you, my friend. Tomorrow, the final champion will be chosen after another round of trials. See you there. Right, stage 2, the reveal. Welcome, challengers. Our next adventure lies in wait. Chance has chosen you, and now we will test your skill. Let us commence. Oh, good. Straight into the racing. That's what I like to see. No, not a long amount of chatting. Right. So, as expected, stage 2, 4 goals. Goal 1. Candidates, a champion's trial is never easy. For today's first trial, you must reach top speeds of 165 miles per hour 3 times before you finish the lap in the top 5. John says, haven't placed at least top 5 yet. Oh dear. So I guess John's trying to do it with 0 upgrades. So let's have a look. A champion's trial. Okay, forget that. 165 3 times top 5. So let's see if we have the same issues that John's having. What are we? Where are we? 10th. I've got to do it in 1 lap. Okay. Right. That's 165 miles hit 3 times. Finish 5th now. There you go. Can I stay there though? That's the question. I'll let this guy go because I think he's quicker than the yellow car. Although they do now seem to be racing each other. Okay. So now I'm back in 7th. There we go, back into 5th. To be fair, at the moment, the computer opponents do feel very slow. There we go. Not that hard. Slim says, enters the chat and says, yo back, Slim. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. There we go. I didn't actually check that it did say that was completed, but I'm sure it's done. There we go. Goal 1 completed. Wait a minute. That anonymous driver, is that? No, I must be mistaken. Okay. Goal 2. Good job so far, candidates. Let's make the next trial interesting, shall we? Finish this race in under 1 minute 12 and try to place in the top 5. Hello, here we go. Now, this sometimes can be problematic. Finishing 5th and doing it in the time. Oh, look, it's Magnus. So I need to get another place, but I'm just holding back until I'm happy that there we go. No. Ah, crud. Yeah, I messed that up. But I would have done it in the time, so that's fine. Let's try that again. Again, it's a fail. Helps slow down the computer opponents. Let's try that again. Forgot to brake. It happens. Okay, should be alright. There we go. Alright. Good enough. 5th. Done in the time, just. That should be goal 2. Completed. There we go. Madness. Yep. You got me. The call of Utopia reached me too, and I just couldn't miss this opportunity. Things just got so much more interesting. I will allow this. The candidacy was open to everyone, after all. Right, goal 3. We both know you're leading in these trials. This next goal is for everyone to aim at the top spot, but I want you to find Magnus and tailgate him for 20 seconds and try not to damage the car. Hold on. Tailgating for 20 seconds before overtaking him and winning the race. Okay. So I have to win this one. It says without damage. Twice I've done that. Oh, there he is. Oh, sorry. Blinking out. I expected him to be in first place. Alright, there we go, 20 seconds. Just got a win now. But they have got a bit of a gap over me, so let's get that foot down. I haven't actually commented on what I think of the car. The car is good. It's actually quite nicely balanced. And it feels quite grippy. We'll have a look inside when I get the opportunity to have a look inside. Right, here we go. So this is to get first. There we go. also not going to speed off too much. I'll just have him stay on my tail. There we go. Victory. Slim asks, what did you think about this update? I think that Audi has no relation to racing or even being a track car. Well, I think the Audi isn't really for the road collection. It probably should have been on the motorsport section. But in terms of the update, they're following a template, which is 8 weeks, 2 new cars. That's it at the moment. So overall, disappointed, I guess. But hey, opportunity of moving some of the other series on, and so my overall completion can go up. That will be my plan this month. Or this update. John says I skip some or buy out of some stages. Though, oh dear, yeah, don't do that. You've got 5 days to get through it. It should be all right. Slim says you can do this with no upgrades. Yeah, we should have known that. Right, there we go. Service the car. It's free and it's instant. I mean, the challenge might be do the car needing servicing. Mr. CA says, which is your favorite car in Real Racing 3? Well, at the moment, I would say it is the Rimac Nevera, which, although it's an electric car, it doesn't sound like all the electric cars in this game. And it's nicely balanced as well, got good grip. And I just enjoy racing that car. It's also a sponsor of one of my favorite roller coasters in the world. So Rimac sponsor Voltron at Europa Park. Interesting fact. There you go. Right, okay, on to goal 4. It's time for the final trial. The one that will decide what. Where is Magnus taking that car? Quick, champ. Chase after him and stop him. Run him off the road. Really? You want me to take a car that probably costs millions of pounds and damage it? I don't know. Now then, is this going to be one of those things where he's miles ahead and I don't catch him? No, because he's just there. All right, there he is. Oh, Tony, no! Oh, I've messed up. Oh dear. All of a sudden, this car's sliding all over the place. Oh man, what has gone on here? Honestly, it wasn't like this a minute ago, so I'm going to fail this event. Or maybe I won't. There we go. Smashed. And that's stage 2 completed. So 2 stages, ironically, completed in 26 minutes. There we go. Confirmation. Still no VP reward, though. Chin up, Ahmed. I just wanted to see what the fuss was about. The car is a model of perfection, I'll admit. Ha! It's only natural for a moth to be drawn to a flame. It's a bit rude. There, Ahmed. You can have your car back. Don't fret now. The longer you linger, Magnus, your presence dims the light of the utopia. Begone! Oof, it's a bit harsh. He's a bit harsh, isn't he? Blimey. Right, okay, so stage 2 completed. On to stage 3. Preparing for Utopia. Slim says, laughs out loud and says, Magnus didn't expect that. No, I didn't expect that, to be fair. But yeah, smashed him off the track. When is that allowed? Oh well, it is Ahmed involved, so whenever Ahmed's involved, there's all sorts of weird stuff. We're here. I've asked one of the best art aficionados, I can't even say that word, I know to help train you for the races. Yeah. Oh, Zoe. Okay. Whatever. Best of luck on that one. Right. Okay. So, stage 3, 4 goals. Right. Goal 1. Here's your friendly competition. I've arranged for an elimination style race to start with, but make sure you tailgate opponents for 45 seconds while you're at it. Ooh, that doesn't look good, does it? Bacon Man on the Move said these events are nearly impossible to beat. Damn. Well, do you know what? Sometimes it's just all about knowing what the rules of the game are and knowing what the not so much what the cheats are, but how the feature of these games work. Okay, so probably got to go a bit. So 45 seconds. Oh dear. Oh, come on. Pretty sure that's me over. Yeah, let's try that again. So I was saying how great this car is. I seem to have completely and utterly forgotten where all the braking points on this car are. Okay. Okay. I'm in last place. This one's a bit of a struggle, I'll be honest. I'm going to go out again. Only just. So we might be here for some time on this one. But this, I don't think it's a problem with the computer opponents. It's my capability. And bearing in mind, I've got this car fully upgraded. But let's give it a go. I mean, the argument might be fly through and then have plenty of time just to tailgate first. I'm not going to do it like that now, am I? But you can see already they're slowing down because I'm failing. The car is wider than what I think it is. Let's try that again. So I'm actually thinking now, fly all the way through to the front and tailgate first for 45 seconds. And if I pick up any tailgating of the other cars, that just makes it a little bit easier tailgating first. Look, that's better. There you go. Go. So my first impressions of the car was that it was really good, but maybe it's track dependent. I am not enjoying this car on this track. being said, we're already doing better than what we did the time before. Alright, so I need to be tailgating this guy while third is still in place, because I've got the best part of 25, well, 26 and a bit seconds. So I need to be catching him in the next 8 seconds. And when you consider I've got to also overtake him, there we go. Okay, that's all right. That's fine. I've literally got 5 seconds to overtake this guy. That was close. There you go. Woof. Where are we? Slim asks, is this event identical to the last time it was on? I believe so, yes, although I can never remember the events. Massey Edge Gamer says hello. Hello back. Welcome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Bacon Man on the Move says, so close. You got to focus, bro. Thank you for the advice. Slim says, I think elimination doesn't require to win. Oh, did it not? I thought it did. Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my mistake. Well, that's going to make things worse for me then, isn't it? Because I've just helped the computer opponent speed up. Oh, that'll make things interesting. Yeah. Mr. CA says, awesome. Thank you very much. And Bacon Man on the Move says, it is. Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I didn't read it properly. That might cost me later on. Right, I'm curious to see what the new Pagani is capable of. Let's see you finish each lap in under 1 minute 16 seconds. Okay. Now I've got no idea what the lap is. So I'm in first. I'll just go around and see what sort of time I've got. 1 minute 16 seconds. Yeah, I reckon this lap will probably be under a minute. Maybe not. Maybe 1 minute 5 seconds, maybe. I'm not even trying, and I'm ahead of the computer opponents. Right. Let's get a move on. For 1 minute 16. There you go. I think this one's quite easy. It's just a shame you're starting first and you're finishing first, which might, as I said, might be problematic. It means I've got 2 firsts in a row, and that will speed up the computer opponents later on in the event. So Little bit of a faux pas on my part there. See, I'm not really pushing. I think I'm going to be able to achieve this pretty easily. Here we go. Slim says, "You're Max, you're good." Bacon Man on the Move says, "The Lotus Avijo event is brutal. It literally drained my money while I only get to complete 44% of it." Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a fan of the Lotus Avijo when I got to race it again. Um, I just think it was imbalanced. I mean, just look at this car. I mean, the bit that's the worst actually is grip. But what I found the problem with the Avijo was basically brakes. Whereas acceleration meant you could get to the top speed very quickly, the brakes were just nowhere near as good. So slowing down was a problem. So it meant on most, well, all the tracks, you had to reevaluate your braking points and had to start braking a lot earlier in that car. Right, I'm halfway through this event. Goal 2 completed. Bit worried about the number of wins I'm having though, and what impact that might have later on in this race. Right, listen here, champ. You've been performing exceptionally, but you forget this is a luxury car, a Pagani Jewel. I want you to try and place at least fifth, in the next race without going off track, but please, not a scratch on the car. All right. So basically, finish 5th. And no doubt we'll be starting 12th. There we go. So now having won 2 races, it could mean the computer opponents are going to be pretty quick. So this is where I might run into problems. Also, can't go off track. Thank you very much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Oh, slow. There we go. Okay, so I've got to finish 5th. I'm only in 9th, so I already see a problem here. Unless it's... Oh, it's the big... No, same track. Oh, no, actually, we've got 8th, 7th and 6th just ahead, so... Oh yeah, but no 5th, typical. And here's where the problem starts. Yep, I've been here before, no problem. So I'm not going to get 5th this time. Whoopsie-daisy, didn't even finish that lap because I went off track. Let's try that again. Service the car as it's free and it's instant. Now, hopefully by the fact I failed that, they might have slowed down a bit, but I need to get a move on if I'm going to get 5th. As I said, this track, I don't think is particularly well suited to this car. Okay, we're in 10th. go up into 9th. Okay, you can see a 7th ahead. Don't go off track. There we go. I feel a bit of pause, quit, retry coming on. I think I've just oh, oof. Thought I messed up there. Might have an, do you know what? Might have an outside chance of getting this. Just need to focus a little bit. Yeah, 5th is in sight. Okay. There he is. Let's get him. There you go. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Goal completed. Thank you to Amblek Belbelly for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Right, there we go. And Bacon Man on the Move says, how? Well, what happens is every time you lose, the computer opponents slow down. So I knew because I failed completely. I actually got a DNF, so I didn't even get marked 6. I knew the computer opponents were going to slow down. Didn't realise they'd slow down by that much, but they did. So I got a bit lucky there. But I suspect this will be one of those type of events where you've probably got to attempt to slow the computer opponents down, but we'll see. Goal 4. I'm upping the ante for your final practice. We need to make sure the new tyres can hold. Win the next race without damage or going off track for more than 3 seconds. And here we go. I've now got to win. So I guess I'm starting in 12th. And I've got 3 laps to get first. I'm not a fan of night races in this game. Oh, it's the different course as well, just to add to my woes. Okay. All right, slow. There we go. Get both of these guys up into 7. I see 6, 5, 4, and 3 ahead as well. So, do you know what? We might be all right. Okay, so 2 laps to go. I'm sort of in, well, I am in 5th. 4 cars to overtake. And I see 2 in front of me, so it's just wherever first is. Well, I might have a whole lap to try and get first. There we go. But unfortunately, it's all I see him. I can close him down. I have got a lap. There he is. Now, again, in fairness, I do have this car fully upgraded, so it will be a lot easier. But apparently you can do it with 0 upgrades. Kind of get the feeling there's probably a few little tricks along the way you'd need to do to achieve that. See, like again on this, all you've got to do is overtake computer opponents. If you fail, it'll just slow the computer opponents down. So, but I have still got a bit of a gap. So I'm probably not going to do it this time. Okay, so I didn't quite do that, but no worries. We'll have another go. I'm sure it will be fine. So I did it in 2:38. Plump Hyperspace enters the chat. Welcome along. Says, evening, everyone. How's it going? I finished the Utopia event with only odd dollar upgrades. Easy free car and 50 gold. Well done. Well done indeed. I already own the car. But yeah. Right. So 5 seconds. So I think on this one, I'm going to do a bit of pause, quit. Pause, quit. Retry until first place has slowed down enough to be caught. Oh, look, he's already there. Let's try that again. Does he slow down even more? 241. Quit. 245. Let's give it a go at that, because that's already enough, I think. Let's see how we get on. Forgot, no damage. We'll have to do that again then. But I think we're on the right path. Plump Hyperspace says, I am a massive Pagani fan, so I had to get it. Well, there's not many of them in the game, so I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Okay, this is proving to be alright. I just need to get it right. 3 laps and all the cars are close. I don't think you really need to push too hard. There we go, up into 9. I mean, they're all there, so hopefully this time. 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, right. 2 laps, 3 cars. Oh, that's a complete mess. I always find it hard doing night races in the evening when I've got my light on, so I literally can't see where I'm going. Oh dear. Got to be careful going off track now as well. I've not done very well there at all. I mean, technically a worse position than I was in the previous race. I'm still in 4th. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to do this again. Although, to be fair, it looks a lot closer. Oh. I mean, it's just a case on this one of trial and error. Plump Hyperspace says, I'm now saving up for week 5 to get the Peugeot 9X8 hypercar. Currently sitting on around 1.7 million M dollars and 1,449 gold. Very good. Very good indeed. I mean, there's nothing for me to win here, but I always like redoing the events as it's technically free gold. But this is proving a little bit on the hard side. But again, I just think it's the computer opponents slow down, and then you end up doing it quite easily. Which is, I always find people say it's a bug in the game, and it isn't. It's a horrible feature in the game, unfortunately. I'm not a fan of it, but it is there. Right, let's see if I can fly by these guys. There we go, already into 6. I see 5, 4, 3 ahead. Okay. So technically down on the last go, but I've got 2 laps to overtake 4 cars, and I see 3 of them in front of me. So if I can get rid of these guys, it should make it easy to catch first. Let's go. And I see first as well, so I reckon as long as I don't make a mistake, which I am prone to do, I'll get this done this time. Okay, so I've got a lap to get first. A little bit of a cheeky off grass moment, and I've braked a little bit too late there. I've got enough time, I think, to catch first. Definitely a lot closer than what I've been up to this point. I just don't want to make any mistake. I've made a mistake. There we go, close that time. Just as always, a case of slowing the computer opponents down, which you do naturally when you fail. Club Hyperspace has also managed to get 10 gold in the multiplayer tournament, so very happy with that. Oh, well done, that's pretty good. Excellent. Bacon Man on the Move says, currently doing the PAGANI UTOPIA event. Hopefully I'll get it. Best of luck. And Plump Hyperspace says, best of luck to you. Best of luck to you, Bacon Man. I got it yesterday. There we go. And Aaron C. John enters the chat and says, hello. Hello back. So I do think, unfortunately, this event is just a case of trial and error and slowing the computer opponents down. Now, I almost got this goal done, so let's try again. And they definitely feel like they're all on top of each other now. Oh, good grief. Oh, they are absolutely all on top of each other. I can find myself in second by the end of lap 1. go. So now I've got 2 whole laps to catch first. So yeah, all that's happening is every time you fail, the computer opponents just slow down an absolute massive amount. So that's how people are achieving it with 0 upgrades. They just keep failing until the computer opponents are so slow. You get it, which is fine. No problem with that whatsoever. I just don't like that feature in the game. But there we go. At the end of lap 2, I'm right on the tail of first. There we go. Oh, now he's pushing me. Wow, that's quite aggressive. There we go. Easily in first now. Just got to bring it home. Bearing in mind, as I said, I've got this car fully upgraded, but honestly, don't worry about it. It is just a case of failing enough times to slow the computer opponents down. Crazy. There we go. Right. Okay. And if you look at the time, 2:38. I've been pretty consistent. It may not be the best time, but that's the difference. The difference is the computer opponent slowing down. There we go. So that is goal completed. I believe that's goal 4 in stage 3. So that did take a little bit longer to do. So half an hour to do stage 3. Did have a few issues. Did get it done. And eventually I got a VP reward, but I'll collect that another day. There we go. Impressive. You learn fast. That was some stellar driving. I'm not sure what I learned other than the fact that computer opponents slow down when you lose, which I already knew anyway, but thank you very much. Seeing you drive was just like looking into a mirror, cheeky bugger. I would look terrific in a utopia, a portrait of perfection. I need to find my wallet. I'll see you at the races. Lord Night Moon enters the chat and says, stage 4.4 is hard. The others are easy. Okay. All right. Onwards to Utopia. To celebrate this rare work, I've invited all Pagani... Oh, hello. I clicked that button. Well, fancy seeing you here, champ. I was hoping I could have you drive for me again, but I see I was too late. Aha, Norm, I did not know that you had an eye for art. It takes a good ear to recognise the tune of perfection. I am pleased to see you here. Are they just going to talk a lot? Yep, they are. Right, goal 1 of stage 4, and as per usual, 4 goals in total. Let's show them the power of the Utopia. My champion hit a top speed of 212 miles per hour 7 times, while not skidding for more than 2 seconds, before ending the race in the top 3. And it is Le Mans, so 212 7 times. Okay. And finishing the top 3. Great. Well, again, all the cars are nearby. Let's see what we can do. let's see what we can do. Two, three, four. No, didn't do it. Oh, there you go. 4 times that time. That's not too bad. So I've got to overtake 3 more cars. Let's see how we get on. There you go. 7 done. So just need to focus now on... Oh look, there's 5th. Doesn't say anything about damage or going off track, just skidding. Worried I'm not gonna catch. Oh no, I see all 3 cars. 1, 2, 3. Yes, perfect. As I can go off track, let's do a couple of shortcuts. Oh, apparently I can't skid though. Oh, whoops. There we go, we've got 5th, 4th and 3rd there. There you go. Thank you very much. There we go. Right, so that is goal 1 completed. On to goal 2. The Utopia is one of a kind and needs to be treated as such. Finish the race in under 1 minute 36. Oh, hello. While pushing to place at least second, do not allow even a scratch on this beauty. Okay. I think the first goal is finish second. Oh, at least it's daytime now. I've got to do 1:36, including the 18 seconds that have just gone. Ugh. Not sure I like that. Oh. Lost my way with this car all of a sudden. Well, I'm not going to get second. I did do it in 1:36. So there we go. So that's the that's the target. Although to be fair, I did it in a 1:30. Let's say 1:34, 1:33. Let's say 1:33. So, and we need to finish second. Well, I mean, look at that. 11 seconds, the gap. So let's see what happens with the good old pause, quit, retry. Nowhere near. All I'm doing here is just trying to slow the computer opponents down. I did it in 1:33, and if I have to finish second, I guess I need second to be somewhere near there. They are starting to slow down. There might be also a difference between me DNFing and me racing against them. So we'll see. Do a couple more quits. We're up to 1:25 and need another 8 seconds. They've got quicker. This ain't good. This isn't good. Red says, hello, hello, hello. Hello to you. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Let's all right, you see, there you go. Right. So fourth now up to 1:28. Let's give that a go there. See what happens. Okay. We're already in 7th and I need to finish 3rd. I'm not overly worried about doing the time. I'm pretty confident I will. And yet again, the cars are now almost on top of each other. So I'm already into 6. I only need 2 cars once I've overtaken 5th place. I see 2 cars ahead. There we go. Crazy how it goes. Oh, whoops-a-daisy. No damage allowed. Let's try that again. But I reckon I've got this one now. I think this whole event is all to do with this, which is just crazy, really. But there you go. There you go. Oh, Tony lad. Made a right pig's ear of that. That might have cost me. Okay, so I'm in 7th. I can easily see getting into 5th. It's just a case of, am I going to be close enough to overtake 2 more cars after these 2? Okay, there's those 2 cars just there. The answer to that is no, but I wasn't far off. So you see there, again, a 1:33, yes, a little bit quicker, but generally speaking, consistent in terms of my times. And this time, although I have to finish second, don't I? Ah, so Santos was nowhere to be seen. Right, let's service the car and do a few more pause, quit, retries. We are going to get there. Look at that. They're slowing down. They're speeding up. We'll get there. We will get there. Let's try it there. Let's see what happens. Oh. I think I've got to get second, yeah. So I wouldn't have done it the time before, to be fair. But we're getting there. Okay, so there's fifth, and I see fourth and third ahead. So, see what I mean? They're just slowing down. Gotta be careful not to hit this guy's overtaking. There you go. There's Magnus. Question is second anywhere close? There they are. There we go, look how close that is. Now in fairness, I was a lot quicker there. 1 minute, 30 seconds. So let's try that again. I think we can get this. Just trial and error. Red says, I liked Utopia, but the colour looks weird. Yes, it looks very old. Looks like it's an older car. Okay. Okay, we're already into fifth. That's better than I've done before. See, fourth and third just ahead. No sign of second yet, though. Ah, there we go. Okay, there we go, that's third. Just got second to catch who's there. Don't think we can go off track. There we go. Goal completed. I think it's going to be an event like this. Never mind. Okay, goal 3. For this next round, you need to place first and win without damaging the car or going off track. We're currently running low on fuel, but let's see you finish before it runs out. Okay, so win. I'm starting 12th again. Do you know what? I got this. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to lift and coast, but with all the cars being so close, I'm confident I can get first. Now that I'm in first, I can control the pace. Lift and coast. Go. Right, so that goal was easy, and now according to a Lord Night Moon, the hardest stage, the hardest goal 4, stage 4. Let's see how we get on. Brilliant driving. Now lap at least 6 other cars and make sure you do not allow any damage or do not go off track. Okay. Lap 6 opponents. Oh, right. And I've got 3 laps to do it in. Well, I'm pretty sure I won't do it, but I'm going to go this time round just to understand what I need to achieve in terms of times, and then we'll do the old pause, quit, retry again. As I said, I consider it silly that you have to keep doing this. They should just have the gameplay as it plays. But obviously the reason why they do it is to try and fool people into spending money to upgrade their cars. Now, I'm not pushing too hard, so obviously I can't go off track. So I'm just going around, not at a leisurely pace, but a controlled pace. See what we can do and see where we're falling short after we've done these 3 laps. I mean, I've already got 1 car there, but I need to overtake 6 or lap 6 of them. Oh look, no other cars nearby. See a second car there on the map, just disappeared off now. And a third. Right, so final lap, and I've got 4 cars to lap still. Oh well, never mind. Don't think I'm going to do it. So let's take a look. So this will just be a reference point for me, so I understand how much I'm failing and what times I need the opponents to hit. See, look, there's a car there. Is the one just gone off the map again? So it looks like I'm only going to get 2. Oh, there we are, another 2 there. So I mean, that's 4. That's not too bad. Well, I only got 2 actually, but there we go. Right, okay. So obviously that's a non-achievement there. So I did it in a 3:49. 3 laps. And I did 2. So look at the difference. So 6:26, 5:43. So I haven't got to aim for a 6:20. I almost did. I reckon a 5:40. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need third to be at 5:40. Look at that, 4:56. So 5:40. Right, they're slowing down. Might have to do this a few times. Not exactly entertaining though, is it? Eh? It's not. For me, this is the problem with some of the events in this game. It's a, you just got to know how it works and how to bypass it. And I don't think it's necessarily the best. So third was at 4:56 when we started. It's now at 5:12, and I need it to be at 5:40. So we're halfway there. Riveting, riveting entertainment. This. I'll tell you what, we're not far off though. We're not far off. Quit? Yes. Right, they are all slowing down. They are taking their time though. Very frustrating. Early on, they would literally drop 10 seconds. Not happening towards the end stages. But it's achievable. Bearing in mind, if you've got no updates on your car, you'd need an even slower time. So what are we at there? Right, so 5th. And I need 3rd, which is at 3:25 now. We're not far off. I think we're about there. Look at that. We are there. Let's do it one more time. Oh, it's gone back up. Oh dear. Oh, have I missed my chance? Right, again. And keep going until it hits. 3rd hits 5:40. There we go. There we go. We're there. Boom. Right, let's see if we can do a bit better this time then. Can we get more than 2 is the first question. Right, well, at the moment there's no cars in sight. There's one. There he is. Car 1 caught on lap 1. There's car 2. Okay, 4 more cars to catch. No cars in sight yet. Oh. I got distracted. Let's try again. This time. Okay. Round about the same place, I'm catching car 1. Maybe even a little bit before, yeah. Definitely a little bit before. Car 2 just going around this corner. There's car 2. There we go. I see car 3 just ahead of me, so we're already up compared to the first time I did it, and obviously failed. There you go, 3 cars, and there's car 4. Okay. Not seeing cars 5 and 6 at the moment. Got another lap to go. I think I've just seen car 5 in the distance, although it could be because my eyes are dodgy as hell. Yep, there's car 5. Alright, come on, let's bring this out. And you know what, I've just seen car 6 as well. There he is. Yes, there we go. Don't go off track though. Don't come this far and then mess it up. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Just got to bring it home now. I might even catch second place. Look at that. There you go. There we go. Boom. So hopefully the difficult one just done. It's a little bit easier when you know how, I guess. As I said, I don't like this feature in the game, but there's not a lot you can do about it. There we go. Hole 4 completed. Stage 4 completed. Final stage. What's the betting this will be? 5 goals. Stage 5, called Achieving Utopia, has 5 gold. 5 goals. Right. Okay. So to begin with, I want you to tailgate Magnus for 20 seconds before finishing the race. Be careful. Your tyres are degrading, so finish before they wear out and make sure the car doesn't skid. Oh dear. It doesn't say anything about going off track. Obviously, that can be quite dangerous. But okay. Let's just see how we get on. I mean, so many cars there. Right, caught up on the other cars. So there's Magnus. Go. So I'm not bothered about winning this because I just need to get round without skidding, which usually means I've got to go a bit slower. I don't think I need to win. Finish the race. Yeah, there you go. In fairness, it's normally when the car gets below, the tyres get below 20%, that it's almost impossible to drive the car. But I haven't got to finish in a particular place, so I can just drive very slowly. So at the moment, we're doing okay. We're doing fine. Now obviously I have got this car fully upgraded. It does make it easier, but as you've seen, it's not really about how many upgrades you've got. It's just about knowing how this game works. And when you've got goals that require you catching computer opponents, how you go about slowing those computer opponents down. There we go. That is goal 1 in stage 5 completed. Looking good, looking good. So if we've done the hardest goal, then quite happy, quite happy. Right, what have we got next? For your next challenge, I want you to finish the race in under 3 minutes, 20 seconds and place at least third without overheating. Oh, those new tyres need to be taken care of too, so do not go off track. Okay. Okie doke. Place at least third. Okay. So start and stop. Sorry, yeah. The start is from a standstill, so this lap will be slower. So 320, 140. I don't see a big issue there. I can't go off track though. Finish third. Okay, we're almost there with that one. Okay, there we go, that's third. I mean, to be fair, I can do quite a lot of lift and coast now. Place at least third. Okay. And it says without overheating. Well, I'm nowhere near overheating after one lap, so hopefully that will remain. Boosting again. Did it say no damage? Oh, without going off track. So you can do damage. Right, I think we're doing okay. I think we are doing okay. Have I got to do it in a certain time? Finish the race. Oh, right. Maybe I shouldn't. Forgot about that. Might have messed that one up, you know. Nah. There you go. Goal completed. That's goal 2 completed. 3 more to go. Service the car. It's free and it's instant. Goal 3. Keep your place in the top 2. Okay. And make sure you draft for 6,561 yards without damaging the car or running out of fuel. Okay. and it's only one lap, so this is a big ask. Place top 2. Without damage. Nothing about going off track. Got to be done then, hasn't it? Oh dear. Too much damage. Let's try that again. Just by failing, they all just slow down. There you go. Perfect. That's what I want. Gotta be careful not to hit the car in front or be hit. There you go. Right, 4,000 already. Right, there we go. That is second place. That is 6,562 yards of drafting. But I'm not in second place at this moment in time. There you go. There we go. That is goal 3 completed. Two more goals to go. Goal 4. Time to leave your opponents in the dust. Win this race with a lead of 270 meters. Notice it doesn't say damage or going off track. So let's do this. And let me guess, I'm not starting in front. I'm starting 8th. Oh, man. Hey, go, foot down. To be fair, I got very lucky there, but that should set me up for the win because there's another shortcut here. There you go. Thank you very much. With a lead of at least 270 meters. Oh no, so what's that in yards? 295 yards, fine. At the moment, I'm well over that. I just have to keep it that way. There we go. Goal 4 completed. Boom. A little bit of sneakiness in that one, but you know, they're sneaky with us, we're sneaky back. That's how it works. Right, goal 4 completed. Final goal. Okay. Maintain an average speed of 133 miles per hour while avoiding elimination without going off track. Try not to damage your new car and don't run any car off the track. Okay, so in other words, just go as fast as you can. Surely is the requirement there. Surely that's it. Oh dear. No damage, no running cars off track. Doesn't with no off track, right? Okay. There you go. There you go. Right, that's it. So we're in first. The only thing we need to take care of now is the average speed. So this is all on us. Okay, we're creeping up slowly. 120. 28. There we go. In the bag. How far ahead I am of second now. That's what happens when you have to slow the computer opponents down. Then in the end, they're absolutely rubbish. Okay. Final bit. There we go. Oh, you're saying I haven't done it? Oh, thought for a minute there it wasn't going to give me the green goal complete logo or banner, but there we go. Job done. Goal 5 completed, meaning stage 5 completed, all within 2 hours. Wonderful. There we go. And that's all the rewards I get. 18 gold. 18 gold, better than no gold, though, I say. Right, there we go. All done. Boom. Right, there we go. The only issue... So the car was okay. It does have issues on certain tracks with grip. Overall, the event itself... was a little bit silly, and it's one of the features in this game, in the events, that appears time and time again, which is your goal requires you doing something against a computer opponent, and one of the things that you can find will happen is every time you lose, you slow the computer opponents down. So it's just something to bear in mind. A lot of the events of those type of things. This one was another example where you're seeing an extreme example. I don't think it's as extreme as the one we saw the other week, but I did say back then there are multiple events like this, and this is another example. But there we go. Event completed, gold earned, all the way back up to 2,775 gold. Um, Now, in terms of online multiplayer tournament, I've got to 8 gold. I'm leaving it there. Happy with that. In terms of weekly time trial, I'm in Group C. It looks like I won't get pushed out. So again, I'm happy with that. So tomorrow we'll do racing in multiple series and we'll race in the online multiplayer tournament, the weekly time trial. We'll also have a go at the time trial competition with the McLaren Solus GT. We'll also have a go at completing the Ultimate Competitor Series, just tier 20 to do. We'll also have a go at taking Future Fast above 75%. And I'll also do a couple of the exclusive series. I'm not going to do them all tomorrow, but I think I'll focus on the higher paying ones, which will be the McLaren 650S GT3, potential of taking that to 100%, earning 100 gold, and the McLaren P1 GTR, which I think earns me 30 gold. There we go. Okay, so plenty of racing still coming up. But yeah, there we go. That's that event done. And you know what? The next event to be released will be the limited series for the Radical RXC. Now, that gets released on, I think, Sunday, and I'll be looking to break that into 2 parts, Monday and Tuesday. With it being a new car, you do only get 3 hours of free servicing, but I've got plenty of free servicing rewards available, so I'll be using one of those on the Tuesday of next week. All right, there we go. That's the end of racing. Thank you very much, all of you, for watching and commenting and saying hello in the chat. It's always very much appreciated. Let's get the game off screen and mute its audio. If you did like this video, then please give it a thumbs up or a like. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then if you watch on YouTube, then please subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian. And if you watch on Rumble, then please follow the channel The Fifth Guardian. With that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one. And I hope to see you all tomorrow for some more racing. So until then, thank you and goodbye.